Hi and welcome to Nerds Academy. In this awesome video, I will be reviewing a 3D printer I got from a crowdfunding website. The 3D printing industry is generating more than $5 billion and is growing still. With a large amount of printers out there in the market, including do-it-yourself kits, now any hobbyist can make his own printer for less than $600. But what makes this printer so special? Well, it retails for $399. Let's take a look at the new Mod T from New Matter. With the printer, New Matter included some pink filament matching the logo, a brass brush to clean the hot end, a plastic scraper to remove objects from the print bed, a USB cable, and a power adapter. Let's take a closer look at the printer. The extruder unit is a hybrid design of rigid plastic and metal housing all the motor and the fan, and it moves along the Z-axis. The hot end is surrounded by a high temperature rubber cover, and it is nicely wired to the extruder module via a 4-pin connector. The printing bed is 100mm by 150mm and is composed of 2 parts. This rigid plastic top that you can flex to help remove your object, and the bottom part. The bottom part got grooves that aligns with the geared rods on the printer, and it moves on the X and Y axis. On the back of the printer, we can find the USB connector, the power connector, a track for the filament spool holder, and the filament insert. To install the filament holder, simply align it with the track and slide it in place. Now let's install the printer software. Plug the USB cable to your computer and visit the New Matter's website. Download the software and double-click it to start the installation, then follow the instructions to set up your printer. Now let's load some filament. Drive the filament in the insert until it comes out the other side. Insert the filament in the extruder until you feel the motor grabbing it and place the tube in place. Press the button to stop extruding filament and clean the hot end with the brass brush, And voila, we're ready to run a test print now. The printer will auto-calibrate the print bed and the extruder before every print to ensure the best result. As you can see, the object is accurately printed. Now let's see how to unload the filament. Open the software and choose Change Filament. Then click Unload Filament. The extruder will heat and the MOTI will automatically unload the filament. Loosen the tube and wait for the printer to finish. When this step is done, the software will notify you. Cut clean the filament and wind it back on the spool. Now let's get to the serious stuff. To start printing, visit the Numata store where you can choose between hundreds of objects. Sign in and you can access printers linked to your account and get real-time stats. To print an object, simply choose it and click Print. Since my printer is already in use, I can queue objects easily to be printed one after the other. The MOTI has built-in Wi-Fi, so you can send prints from any computer even if the printer is not physically connected to it. While I was printing an Arduino enclosure, the filament broke. Usually I can just pause the print and unload the filament while it's still sticking out. But if you are not nearby and this happens, don't just proceed by loading the filament. This can damage your printer. Start by turning off your printer and let it cool for at least 15 minutes. Unplug the 4-pin connector and hold the nut in place while you unscrew the hot end. cut the filament flush with the hot end and put it back in place. Note that you should use little effort to screw the hot end. When the nut starts to move, hold it in place and tighten some more. Connect the hot end to the extruder and plug back the printer, and you can proceed with loading the filament. You can also use an external slicer if you are an advanced user. Here I will be using the famous Cura from Ultimaker. Download Cura from the Ultimaker's website and let's configure it so we can use it with our Mod T. Once installed, enter the values exactly as shown. Now let's load the Mod T profile. I will include a download link in the description. At this point, we can load our STL file. I will use this Arduino enclosure I downloaded from Thingiverse. Choose File and click Save G Code. Now open the new Matter software. Choose Settings, Advanced Mode, and browse to the G-code previously saved. I will be giving away the enclosure with the Arduino in it to one of the new subscribers. So subscribe and leave a comment and I will be glad to mail it worldwide. Here's the final result. I just sprayed some silver paint on it, no sanding or smoothing. Now to the final test. Seriously, before doing this test, I did set my expectations low because of the printer's price. But guess what? I printed this 30 by 50mm box and used my digital caliper to measure it, and it was bang on. Time to end this long video. Pros and cons. The Mati is very affordable. The build quality is amazing. Actually, it feels better than some printers priced at more than $1,000. It's pre-assembled and very user-friendly. It auto-calibrates the bad and the hot end. It is Wi-Fi enabled, precise, and very easy to maintain. It's perfect for prototyping, hobbyists, everyone new to 3D printer, and schools, which bring us to speak about the New Matter educational program and how they are involved to help schools all over the US by giving free printers and 3D printer supplies. On the downside, the Mati does not have a heated bed, so it limits you to PLA and PLA derived filaments. I really regret not picking up more than one printer from Indiegogo, but I will surely get another one soon. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe if you want to get our latest uploads and click on the link below to watch our previous video. Thank you.